I am not me. I am art, and I am welcoming you to the third installment of my trans-global, Facebook-based simultaneous art project. I want to give you a little bit of background on the project. Art seeks answers, but art cannot find those answers unless art first asks the questions. Even if it's just a lovely looking painting that doesn't really mean anything, it should be asking the question, how beautiful is this painting? You know? Because I am quite an advanced artiste, I tend to work with multiple questions. Okay, this particular work of art has 3. Question number 1, what will the future be like? Will the future be positive or negative? Will it be a utopia or a dystopia? Will it be sunshine and roses, or will it be raining death? And I do feel like it's going to be an either or. It's a binary situation, one or the other. There's no middle ground with this. Question number 2, what's your favorite food, and to what lengths would you go to consume it? Because a lot of people have favorite foods. Okay, picture the scene. Picture the scene. I'm standing on a street corner holding, say, a bhaji, an onion bhaji, and someone comes up to me and they say, hey dude, because I'm looking cool, I love that bhaji, can I eat it? And you say, oh, you love this bhaji? And they say, yes, I love that bhaji. And I say, but do you really love this bhaji? And they say, yeah, I really love the bhaji. And I say, well, do you really, really love this bhaji? And they say, yes, I would really, really love to eat that bhaji. And I throw the bhaji on the floor and I say, prove it. Whew. Sorry, that was just, it was a very dramatic scene. I didn't expect to get that intense that quickly. Question 3, should cultures mix? Now this is a question that needs to be handled sensitively. I myself am someone of minimal exposure to other cultures, especially growing up. It was very much, you know, it wasn't a lot of, it was just, yeah. So I currently have what I would describe as a charmingly ill-informed perspective on culture, on race, on all of these types of things. And I think that's a really important voice in this debate. I think that's a really important voice. As I said at the beginning, answers in art come from questions. And when it comes to culture, when it comes to race, I got a lot of questions. Okay? For instance, if an Aboriginal Australian met a Russian and they had a baby, like what would you call that? The other thing to mention here is that I'm taking the very bold step of not using music in this piece of art that I have composed myself. All my other artworks feature work that is composed by myself, which I don't think I get enough credit for, if I'm honest. But this time I thought I would use my platform, and bear in mind there were 2 people watching the first hashtag art right now, and then 1 person watching the second one, and it seems as though we're continuing in that trend. Okay, so that's interesting. Nobody's watching now. Oh, so there is somebody watching now. Okay. So I'm using this to boost the profile of a different artiste. It's an incredibly generous thing that I do. I'm going to be using a piece of music called Righteous by Silent Partner. Lovely guys, or girls, I assume. I don't know. I've never met them. I assume they're nice. It's nice to assume the best. It's a 3-minute long song, which I think should be plenty. So, without further ado, please enjoy this artwork, The Axis of Taste. The world is getting smaller. People say it all the time. Accents are becoming less pronounced. Cultures are merging at an accelerated rate. The countries in the world are becoming more and more homogenized. And one day, if a lot of science fiction and my general gut feeling are true, the nations of the world will merge into a single unified society to better protect ourselves from aliens, the scum of the universe. Today, the world has two superpowers. Like powerful countries, not like laser vision or whatever. China and the USA. Apologies to Russia, although you had the bulk of the end of the 20th century. I mean, the UK used to run 2/3 of the planet and we had to step aside. So how do you think we feel? That's not what I'm... Today, we have two superpowers. China, which is represented here by this set of chopsticks, and the USA, represented by a Big Mac and small fries. One day, these two cultures will merge. What will that look like? Well, perhaps, it'll look a little bit like this. That's violent. I thought the song would last longer than that. That's fine. We'll just do the last little bit again. That's fine. Final minute. It's only a Big Mac. It's only a Big Mac. Minute should be fine. Okay, we were. China, USA, Ang Lee, Spielberg. It's done. Do it once more time. This is getting... Sorry, that'll do. There we go. Last little bit. I'm almost... I mean, I'm not, but I'm... Hoisin sauce, ketchup, the dragon, eagle or bear. All right, no. This is okay. Here's the thing, here's the conclusion to come to. The future, okay, will be a terrible, nightmarish hellscape. There it is. I'm not, okay. So I picked that song It was 3 minutes long. 3 minutes long. And I thought that would be plenty. That's my normal Big Mac eating speed times 2. So I thought that's plenty to allow for these are 6,000 years old. Why are people still using these? I don't think I'm being overly dramatic here when I say that if I can't eat a Big Mac with chopsticks in 3 minutes, then what is there to live for in the future? I'm upset, guys. God. That's really disappointing. Big Mac, like half eaten, maybe. Haven't even started on my small fries yet. This is egregious. Excuse me. Absolutely egregious. Because Ignore me. Ignore me entirely. You know those situations where you wake up in the morning and something happens, like you get smiled at by somebody that you find attractive, or you think you're going to have to do a clothes wash, but then you find a piece of underwear hidden in the back of the drawer that you didn't realize was, unused, and that's another day of. And it's just a little thing, but it gives you that sense that, hey, it's going to be okay. It's going to be fine. I walked into McDonald's and I ordered a Big Mac and small fries from a Chinese, well, she looked Chinese, East Asian lady anyway. And it's a wonderful McDonald's and a wonderful set of staff. They don't kick you out if you talk to them for a while. You can have a nice conversation with them if you need to. So that they don't make mistakes. Medium fries. Medium fries. A lesser artiste would have got disheartened by the fact that one person watched this for about 8 seconds. Not me. As long as there is human compassion in the world, we're rosy. You know what I mean? We're rosy. Okay? There's your future. There's your future. Human compassion, human understanding. The aliens don't stand a chance. Ooh, ooh.